Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Coach Josh. I want to do this quick Motivational Monday piece real quick. The bell doesn't ring until 14 after, so I want to do this real quick. As I was walking to my office, man, this message was heavy about dating you. So come on into the Facebook Live real quick. If you're watching this live, do me a big favor. Share this broadcast to as many people as possible. Feel free to also comment below what dates you're going to take yourself on. If you're watching this on YouTube, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate you guys' support. Feel free to navigate below in the description box. There's some links for you to better get involved, give me out to your city, whatever. You listen to this on Google Play, Apple Podcasts, as well as SoundCloud. I want to say thank you guys so much for listening. But let's get right into it. As I was walking, I was really thinking to myself about why do a lot of relationships and marriages fail? I believe that many people put so much interest and so much effort into dating and getting to know someone else before they know themselves. Before you can endeavor to know someone else, you got to make sure you know you. Before you try to take someone on a date or be courted or taken out on dates, do you know you? The sad thing about it is many people are partnering themselves with other people, not knowing themselves, because when you know yourself, you'll know who to partner yourself with. So many people are completely unaware of their God-given purpose, completely unaware of their God-given assignment, and they partner themselves with other people, not knowing their assignment, and then when they come together, finding themselves going in different directions, their whole marriage, their whole relationship self-destructs. You have to know you. Take some time right now to date you, to get to know you. You got to make sure you know God, then know yourself before you can endeavor to know someone else, because God is the one that knows you better than you know yourself. And when he opens up your mind and give you an awareness, you will be able to see, this is what I'm good at. This is where I'm gifted. This is where I'm supposed to be. Because then when you know yourself, you will begin to say, you know what? I can't be with you because we have two different visions. If you don't have a vision for yourself, you won't have a vision for your relationship. That's why this week, I want you to say, you know what? If I'm single, I'm going to date me for some time. I'm going to date me for all of 2018. I'm going to get to know me. I'm going to get to know my weaknesses. I'm going to get to know my strengths. I'm going to get to know my gifts. Not only my natural gifts, but my spiritual gifts. You got to take yourself out. So many people, they want companionship more than they want to get to know themselves, because a lot of people don't like to be alone. Why don't you want to be alone today? Why don't you want to spend time with you? Do you even know what you're good at? Do you know your gifts, your spiritual and your natural gifts? Do you know what you're called to do? Do you know what city you're supposed to be in? Do you even know the makeup? Do you even know who you are? And when you take the time to date yourself and get to know yourself and wine and dine yourself and get a rag to wash out all of those desperate and wicked things out of you, it's crazy how we want to impress other people, but we don't impress ourselves. The best way to impress you is to grow you. The best way to impress you is to shock yourself in finding out, man, I didn't know I was good at this. Oh, I can't wait to find the companion that I can utilize my gifts to contribute to. I can't wait. Wow, some of y'all haven't even discovered you. Have you went on a discovery? Have you looked inside of you and say, man, God, what such wonder you have created me with? What such beauty that you have created me? God, I'm going to take this beauty and nurture it. I'm going to take these gifts and nurture it so that when you in your perfect timing bring the one that I'm supposed to be in love with, I will be compatible with them. Listen, like I always say, you wasn't created to complete someone or to compete with someone. You were created to complement someone. When you're here to complement someone, this is what that means. It means your gift sets, your character, your talents complements what they're doing. Most relationships are trying to complete someone and to compete with someone versus complement someone. You got to say, God, make me whole. Wholeness doesn't mean perfection. Wholeness doesn't mean you're perfect. Because like I said on Thursday, there's a lot of vases that has bumps and not smoothed all the way, but they still can hold flowers. They can still hold water. I'm not looking for you to be perfect. Neither is God. God just wants you to be whole. Wholeness means awareness. Wholeness means empathy. Wholeness means understanding. Wholeness means proper habits to ensure that someone is helped and you are helped. So you got to make sure that you are created and allowing God to create you to complement someone and not trying to complete them. Those who try to complete someone are not content in their companionship and relationship with God. When you kind of compete with someone, that means you have in your heart insecurities. When you're here to compliment someone, you are completely aware of your assignment, your call, your gifts, both natural and spiritual, your talents, and you're able to have a discernment to discern deep enough to find out if this person is the one for you, if this situation is the one for you, if this job is the one for you. That's why your dependency on Jesus is paramount. You got to say, God, lead and guide me into all truth. Lead and guide me unto all truth. Lighten up my path. God, I want you to be able to show me. God, I must trust in you, because if I don't, I won't have my paths made straight. You got to say, God, you lead me. Because every person that was led by God never was left with regrets. Any person who was led by God was never left with regrets. I love you guys. Got to go to bells ringing. Go to the description box below. Links, get involved. Get me out to your city. I love you guys. Comment below on the dates that you're going to take yourself. Comment below where you're going to treat yourself to get to know yourself before you get to know someone else. And if you're in a relationship right now, you got to, if you're married, make sure you say, you know what, babe? How can I compliment you? Go to your girl and go to your man right now and say, I'm sorry I was competing with you. I know you make more money than me, honey. I know you doing this. I've been competing with you. I've been trying to complete you. Let me stop completing you. Let me take you to Christ who can complete you. You got to do what you got to do to make sure that Christ is in the middle. Because if Christ is in the middle, you will be a compliment to someone and not a competition. I love you guys. Be blessed.